and welcome back to my channel. This is another one of my videos in the series where I'm talking about signs that your project is failing, and this one is going to be around communication. We've already tackled time, budget, and quality issues for your project, but I'd argue that communication is the biggest issue that a project manager has to face and has to make sure that is going well in order for a project to be successful. How do communication issues look for a project? Maybe you're surprised by the outcome that you're seeing of a project. Maybe there are delays in a project that you're surprised about. Maybe there are unexpected errors from someone who is providing work to you, or maybe your work could also be, maybe your boss is saying there are unexpected errors in your work. Maybe the project is over budget and no one saw that coming and has communicated around it. Maybe there's disagreement between participants around the quality of a project or the timeline or the budget, or misaligned expectations. So anytime there's a surprise or where you can tell that people are not on the same page, that is a communication issue that you need to resolve in order to make sure that your project is successful. How can you do that? It's actually pretty easy. When you start your project, you need to figure out what are the communication needs that I have with the parties involved in this project. Could be your boss, could be team leads, could be team members, could be others in your company, could be a customer, could be people that you're hiring. You need to figure out what are the communication needs that we all have together and who needs to be updated about what, at which point, and with what frequency. Why is that important? Because some people want to check in about the progress of your project and they need to be informed as they need it. Maybe they need to be delivering whatever you're doing to someone else. So there might be a chain of communication going on and you need to know when you need to communicate with them so that they can comfortably share what you're communicating to others. And also it means that you just know what to expect from everyone else working with you and they know what they can expect from you. So if someone needs more communication, they can raise it at that point. Or if you need to communicate with someone more frequently, you can also raise it at that point. So it's really good to set expectations for communication at the start of a project. That doesn't mean you won't revisit this while the project starts or happens or is in progress. You're going to need to adjust here and there. Maybe you'll find out that you need to lower communication needs as the project progresses, or maybe you need to increase communication. You'll need to figure that out. So it's not set in stone. If you decide this at the beginning of the project, you need to revisit it every once in a while to make sure that it still works for everybody, but it's really effective if you do take the time to make clear what are the communication needs here. Next, you need to define with everybody who is involved in this project, so all the people that you're communicating with, you need to define what success of the project looks like so that no one is surprised if it's over budget or it's too late or the quality is too high or too low. So writing down in detail what success looks like is really important at this stage. And it can help you identify points of miscommunication because maybe you thought that the quality needed to be higher or lower, but someone else who was expecting the outcome of your project thought it would be a certain level, and there's miscommunication or misalignment there. And if you don't talk around that or don't update the other party on any adjustments to the quality that you're making as the project progresses, that can really mean that your project is failing and that, you need to talk to them more actually. Finally, another really great point to address when it comes to communication issues around your projects are documenting what you're doing so that you can refer to it in the future and so that actually you have written down what is expected. The worst thing is for everybody to just go off on their own and work on a project, reconvene, and everybody did something different from what everybody else thought they were doing. So you really want to make sure that you have clarified expectations for any parts of your projects and take the time to do this. I know it's really easy to skip this because you're thinking, oh no, I need to jump in now so that we don't lose any time. But that might backfire when then someone returns with a piece of work that doesn't work for your project. So you need to take the time at the beginning of the project to really figure out what is it that you're expecting in terms of quality or in terms of timeline or budget, that kind of thing, to make sure that everybody understands that and that they can all contribute that to your project. And you're documenting that so that you can also repeat it. Like, what if someone left your project and you needed to hire someone new to help you with that? It's going to be really important to have those processes all documented so that you can avoid losing time at that point where otherwise you might have needed to train someone new in your processes. You'll already have documented that. So definitely take the time to do that. It sounds like it's going to be busy work, but it'll be really helpful if you do, and it'll help make sure that your project is a success and that there's not going to be any unexpected outcomes at the end when you're delivering it. So I'm hoping that you found this useful. Let me know in the comments below what you'll do to address your communication issues for your project. Maybe you don't even have any. Let me know what you're thinking, and I hope you found this helpful, so I'll see you in the comments below. And if you still need help with your project, don't forget to ask your boss for help. Do you have a good relationship with your boss? If you don't, check out the link in the description again, where I've created my free guide on my website. You can download it today, and it'll help you today to better your relationship with your boss so that you can rely on them more for support with your projects. They can help get you unstuck when your project is not working out the way you thought it would. So absolutely check that out if you don't have a great relationship with your boss yet. Or even if you do, maybe it can help you get an even better relationship with your boss. So again, download my free guide, and I'm hoping that this video was helpful for you, and I'll see you in the comments below.